What is up, YouTube? Jamie the Kid00 here, coming at you guys with a requested deck profile. Yesterday I posted a video of myself playing Shaddoll's spellbooks on Dueling Network, and I got a few comments asking me to build the deck in real life and profile it to you guys. Well, trick is, I had all the cards lying about, so I figured I may as well actually put it together before I do my next video. So, I've actually thrown this together. I'm going to be doing another Dueling Network video shortly, but hopefully it's going to be a bit of a different deck. But I will be bringing you guys my amended version of Spellbook Shaddoll's. This is a little different from the one you will have seen on Dueling Network. I'm still experimenting with it. It's just something I'm having a little fun with. But I figured this to be my version that I'll show you guys on the channel because I'm kind of liking it. So, to start off our list, we're playing the one World of Prophecy. World of Prophecy I quite like in this deck because similar to the old decks of this where you used to play the discard outlets, you can just play the Shaddoll Fusions and use this as your light for your construct. So you just get it into the grave whenever, and then you can like hold off and use this later on in the game, and it can be really, really backbreaking if you can get a really clutch Spellbook of Life off to get this. So I'm testing one world, I've been having a lot of fun with it, I don't dislike it, put it that way. I'm then playing double High Priestess. I felt that 3 was too many, they clogged quite a bit, I drew multiples quite a lot. So 2 High Priestess was absolutely perfect. The one Justice to search out, it's actually kind of cool. In this deck, Justice can search Priestess World, and it can also search Beast, which is kind of nice, and of course a book. But the cool thing is, say if you don't have a Shaddoll in hand, but you have an Shaddoll Fusion, you can set the Shaddoll Fusion, summon this, play a Spellbook, banish it, and search a Beast. So at least then you have some form of Spellbook play set up, some sort of Shaddoll play set up, if it was something that you were going to need. And then the final spellcasters I play are 3 copies of... final prophecy monsters I play are 3 copies of Spellbook Magician of Prophecy. This guy is incredible, simply because of the... forgot the word for it now. The Necros matchup, because it allows us to make this guy consistently, which is kind of nice. So we play 3 copies of Spellbook Magician, you pass through it with your Spellbook of Secrets. Of course, you go Secrets, summon this guy, get Master usually. So, of course, you're going to be going into this guy, getting him on the board, and it gives you a material for your Shaddoll Fusions, which is really nice. I just really like the card. So, I'm playing double Magician. Then, for the actual Shaddoll Core, I play double Falco. We had to cut down, of course, to make space. So, double Falco, 1 Hedgehog, 1 Dragon, 2 Squamata, again, 3 wasn't necessary because of space concerns, and 2 Beast. So that's the complete Shaddoll lineup. We play 8. That's all I've found myself needing. I'm then playing double Mathematician. These are usually in here as another spellcaster monster. They're also a way to draw deeper into the deck by sending Squamata and Beast, just adding the upping the consistency of the deck. And it's also access to Falco if you find yourself needing the Falco in certain situations as well. So the double Mathematician are in there, and then the double Effect Veiler, because in my opinion you still need to play the Veiler, you're still going to get trished. Even though you're playing mostly spell cards, you can set your hand quite easily. I just found that, especially because this list plays no disruptive traps, you want to play the Veilers to disrupt. So that's the complete monster lineup, and then we move on to the big old beefy spell lineup, which is kind of the namesake of the deck, what with it being Spellbook Shaddolls. So to start off, we're playing the one Raigeki. We want an out to certain gin locks and things like that. So the one Raigeki is in there. We side 3 copies of I've forgotten his name now. That ice barrier guy that's really popular at the moment. I've lost him now. I'm actually going to find him on principle. That's it. 3 copies of Shock Troops of the ice barrier. Yeah, 3 copies of this guy because he's really good. So we side 3 copies of this, and he's a spellcaster and a water. So what's not to love? 1500 body too. Yeah, so those are more gen outs. That's why we don't play any more gen outs in the main deck except for Fate. Speaking of the spellbooks, we play 3 copies of Secrets. Of course, the single best book because it gets you to any other book. So why the hell not? Double Book of the Master. 3 is too many, essentially, especially in a deck where you're playing 2 engines. You want to keep it as consistent as possible. Double Spellbook Library of the Crescent. Opening this, it just gets you to a 3-card Fate turn 1. So I really like playing it. I decided that the Burst Rebirths weren't as good, and I wanted to play more cards that got me into my engine quicker, so the 2 Library of the Crescent were the better choice. Double Tower, who doesn't like drawing 2 cards for their turn? I certainly love it. So Double Tower is a thing that we play. And then we play a series of one-off books. We play the 1 Spellbook of Power, the 1 Spellbook of Fate, the 1 Wisdom, the 1 Eternity, and the 1 Life. Life is honestly my favourite card in this merger deck because it just toolboxes so well. It gets you to whatever you want. So absolutely stunning card. And then for the Shaddoll engine, I play double Shaddoll Fusion. and then triple Shaddoll Fusion. And the one trap I play in the deck to bring us to 40 is the Shaddoll Core, because it's just so good with Construct. You have to play this card. So that rounds off the complete main deck. It's 40 cards exactly. I try and stick to 40 cards as often as possible. I'm having a lot of fun with this list. So that's the 40 card main. For the extra deck, I don't really have a side to show you completely. I've just got a few side deck cards in the box at the moment. For the extra, we of course have the tokens that I have in every video, in cool new big old sleeves, big protectors. The extra is pretty Shaddoll heavy, because of course, as you all know with Prophecy, you don't go into your extra deck that often. So we had the liberty to support the Shaddoll engine quite heavily. So for the Shaddolls, we played the 1, 2, 3 Shaddoll Construct. Just Construct, she's so good. I'm considering cutting one of these for a Downerd Magician, but at this time I'm not sure if I want to do that just yet. But I'll probably put that in the deck list in the description. So the triple Construct for kind of the main lady of the extra deck. We're then playing double Shaddoll Anoyatylus. I normally wouldn't play 2, but we're playing water targets in the actual main deck, so why on earth not? Just Anoyatylus is so good, especially in our Necros matchup, which can speed away from us quite frequently. You want to be playing these as your kind of lock cards. So I absolutely love this. It's just sad that it's a fiend. I wish it was the Spellcaster one, because then we could support it with Fate, but it's sadly not invulnerable. We then play the 1 Shek, the 1 Grysta, which we can only make with Core, but I wanted to play it because there's been an up in the amount of Satellanites I've been seeing played. So Grysta I'm playing because I love it against Talonites, and I have the Core more often than not in this deck, so I just wanted to test this. So the Grysta, and then the 2 Shaddoll Winda. We're still not playing the Wind. I can't remember, Wendigo. Wendigo. I'm not going to play her. Not going to play Wendigo. With the 2 Winda, round off the full Shaddoll complement. That's our full Shaddoll extra deck. Then for the rest of the kind of the guys, the supporting cast, we play for our synchros 1 Armades. It's the best 5. It's just outs to Jin. Sorry, outs to the Jin lock, outs to certain Shaddoll situations. It's really good. Well, not outs to Jin lock. Sorry, outs to Necros. No. Yang Zing. I meant why did I say Necros? I meant to say it's good against Yang Zing and it's good against Shaddoll. I don't know where my other thing came from. 1 Arcanite Magician, Spellcaster, 7. You make it all the time. Self-explanatory, standard. The 1 Ascension Sky Dragon. There's only room for 1 in this deck, but honestly, you generate so much card advantage. I've never found a better deck for this. Honestly, this is ridiculous in this deck. So 1 Ascension, he just goes absolutely crazy. You generally have about 6 or 7 cards in hand at any given time. So making this is it's just silly. And then the 1 Star Eater. This is our out to killer. Things like that. It's just really, really good. If this isn't out enough, this will be an out. And then we play 2 rank 2s in the form of Daigusto Phoenix and Sky Cavalry Centauria. At the moment, I'm still experimenting with my 2s. I almost never make them. I don't know what I would play in their place, but I'm just testing them. I'm not sure how I feel about them. So yeah, that brings us to about the end of this deck profile. I know I've been really quick about this, actually. I can only apologise for that, guys. I hope you've all enjoyed. I've definitely had a lot of fun testing this deck, and if you want to see it in action, please go and check out the video that was posted on my channel before this one, because it's going to have all of the details, and you'll get to see this deck being played with a live com. Anyway, I hope you've all enjoyed. I've definitely been enjoying kind of bringing this list to you guys. I'm really kind of in love with this. I'm having a lot of fun with it, and I'll hopefully see you guys soon with some more Yu-Gi-Oh! Related content. This has been Jamie the Kid 00. Peace out. Bye bye.